was open too, man. NFL Nation, how you doing? Come on in. Welcome to As the NFL Turns, baby. It's wild card weekend, baby. We are in the building, baby. Thank you all for being here. I'm Dolph Jackson.
I'm Carlos Clayton, Uneducated Sports Talk.
You already know who it is. It's Cowboy.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Well, listen, wild card weekend, baby. Like I said, it's here. Today, we're going to break down the matchups. We're going to talk about the exciting games yesterday, two games that went kind of like a lot of people didn't expect. And let me tell you one thing. They should be thanking God, the football gods in the city of Angels, baby, because they escaped yesterday, and that was a great game. And I'm waiting for Coach to come in here because last week Coach said something. He said that, man, the Bears going to be the first team out of the playoff. But, Coach, I'm waiting on you. I need you in the building today, baby, because we got some talking. We got some reckoning today, baby. We got some reckoning to talk about today, baby. But,
Yes,
man,
sir.
let's get into today's matchups, man. And let's start no other than in the AFC, Buffalo taking on Jacksonville. And in this game here, man, it now starts. There are no excuses in my book. I don't care. I don't want to hear nothing about defense, lacking defense. If you that guy, you elevate your team. You elevate your team on both sides of the ball. You got MVPs. You made divisional round appearance. You made one AFC appearance, championship game appearance. It's time to kick the door win, baby. I'm talking about Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And by the way, this ain't going to be easy. And I ain't even going to give you my prediction yet. Because I want to hear Carlos. I want to hear from Cowboy. Coach, bring your ass in here. I'm waiting on you. I want to hear from everybody in the chat, baby.
Hey, don't run now.
Don't run down, baby. Don't run now. I want to hear from everybody in the chat, baby. So let's get it, man. Carlos, I'm going to start with you, man. What are you looking when you analyze this game today between Jacksonville and Buffalo for the Bills to be victorious today? What do they have to do? And then, Cowboy, the question to you is opposite. What do the Jaguars need to do to come out with a W today?
Well, first of all, for the Bills, they got their defense. They had to limit the big play from Jacksonville. Liam Cohen has done such a great job of getting his players in the right spots to be wide open, right? The Bills secondary has had an issue all year of giving up the big play. Jacksonville's been very phenomenal. Mind you, the last 9 of the last 10 games, they scored 25-plus points, and their offense is clicking at the right moment. And this feels like Bills cannot bend but don't break type. You know what I'm saying? They got to keep them in check. Keep them in check and make sure you allow Josh Allen to do what Josh Allen does. If not, if it is tit for tat, this Jaguars offense has a lot more pieces on deck than the Buffalo Bills offense. There is a way to, Josh Allen is the only option for the Bills, honestly, and James Cook got to get going, but You think the Jaguars are going to allow James Cook to get going? I think they're going to axe, hey, Josh Allen, you beat us, because James Cook, who is the leading rusher of the NFL, he won the rushing title. And congrats to him on that. But I think the Jaguars are not going to allow Cooks to beat them. They say, you know what, we wanted to put it on Josh Allen, and Josh Allen has got to be that guy. Like you said, it don't matter what the defense is doing. You have got to be that guy, because in a playoff now, can you imagine if I told you, hey, in the playoffs, no Patrick Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson, no Joe Burrow, but Josh Allen's in here, you would say, oh yeah, Bills, Super Bowl, right? It's not that cut and dry anymore. We have these young teams coming in with these defenses that are just dangerous, and Josh Allen has to perform against the Jaguars. In my opinion, if they can find a way to beat the Jaguars, they can probably go all the way, because they're taking on opponents that have limited, so say, offenses. But at the same time, I don't know, man. If I'm Jackson, if I'm Buffalo, I'm worried about this game because of the momentum that Jacksonville poses over the last 2.5 months. Down, they've been killing teams, man, and it's in Jacksonville. It's nice weather, so there is no snow or cold that's going to just keep offenses limited in this game. And I think Jaguars possess more offense, but the Bills want to get in. Josh Allen's got to be that guy. So I think Josh Allen's going to have to be that guy, and he will be that guy. But I give my prediction later on.
Yeah.
Okay, Cowboy, Jacksonville.
Hey, I don't think I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, Carlos. You saying the Bills don't have to worry about what the Jacksonville Jaguars defense is doing? I think they better worry about what Jacksonville Jaguars are doing on defense. You talk about a defense that has went up to number 1 in the league right now, allowing just 85.6 yards a game, and they haven't allowed a 100-yard rusher during their whole regular season. I don't think that's going to change anywhere in the playoffs, because I think these guys are on a beam right now. But I got to ask everybody, you guys and the people in the chat, how many of you have picked the Jags to even be at this point? I mean, nobody expected the Jags with the many changes that they've had, but they did have a few pieces come in. But the many changes that they had to even be at this point. But Trevor he's playing lights out. He's taking over the Superman title from Josh Allen. Yeah, and Josh Allen has a lot of, and the Bills has a lot of playoff experience, but they have to consider what the Jaguars are doing on both offense and defense. The offense is playing lights out. They just have to keep doing what they're doing. They have won 8 straight. So I just have to think that they have to just keep doing what they're doing. Don't change nothing. Don't second guess Josh Allen. Don't try to figure out what the Buffalo Bills are going to try to do. They just have to keep playing their game and just remain steadfast in their game plan, because their game plan has worked thus far. Nothing has changed. The only thing they have to worry about is whether or not Josh Allen finds his come out of his playoff rut. Because right about now, the Bills, quiet as kept, they have the road curse. They don't win very well, or don't win on the road. Let's just put it like that. It's a hard time for them to win on the road if they win. So they have to consider what the Jaguars are doing on both offense and defense. Jaguars, keep Josh Bay running. That's it. Keep him running. Make him make indecisive plays, unbecoming of what Josh Allen likes to do.
Right. Well, Josh Allen, speaking to Josh Allen, he did some self-scouting this week, and he says, while it was a new practice to his postseason preparation from previous seasons, he said it helped him understand that the film is never as bad or as good as he thinks, and that he should trust himself and his teammates around him. So he went on to say that just trusting Reeves, trusting his feet, trusting his eyes and his teammates. Josh said, I think that's what it kind of comes down to as we get into the playoffs. It was a very helpful exercise to do. So he kind of changed his regimen on getting ready for the playoffs, and he feels it will make a difference. And reading that quote there from Josh, one thing sticks out to me. He says, trust himself and his teammates around him. So my question is, were they moments in previous playoff runs by the Bills where Josh Allen just didn't trust his teammates. What's your thoughts on that and on that quote I just read, gentlemen?
I mean, obviously you have the Bills with Stephon Diggs. That was kind of a cancer. Josh Allen would never say that publicly, but privately, I know it was an issue with Stephon Diggs. But as far as this year, there is no. The reason why he could say that is because there is no clear and cut number one receiver, and that has been their issue all year. So I could see why he would say there were some times where it was difficult to trust teammates in the past years, but now he feels pretty good because there's no one person that's crying for the football. Look, get open, and I'm gonna get you the football and just catch the damn ball and let's go with it. You know that's the strategy they're gonna go with today as well, and the strategy can go on moving forward because that's their only way. Unfortunately, you don't have that presence, right? That number one dog. That dog can kind of get you out of predicaments that are tough. The Bills don't have that guy that can get them out of a tough predicament. Those third and longs who can you really trust on a play-by-play basis. Not too many guys. When you look at Shakir, who's pretty much a slot receiver. When you look at your tight ends aren't meant to be those playmakers. There are a few in between. We're talking about like the George Kittles and the Travis Kelce's of the world, right? But then when you look at his receiving core, Keon Coleman was supposed to be that guy. He's not that guy right now over the first two years of his career. But no one's going to him on the sideline saying, hey, I need the ball. And that's a good feeling because I'm Josh Allen and I'm going to make a play happen, put it on my back. You just got to get open. That's a good feeling for Buffalo. I think right now, with them being in the playoffs with the most least expectations, call it what you want. I know there's no quarterbacks of today's era who are dominant in this particular postseason, but still, no one's going in talking about the Buffalo Bills per se. We're all pretty much gawking over the Patriots and the Broncos and their seasons they're having right now from the AFC side, and no one is saying nothing right now about Buffalo because they are the 6th seed and they're starting the road. I think this could be their easiest path, but they've got to find a way to get past this Jaguars team first. But honestly, Josh Allen feels a comfort he hasn't felt in a long time, in my opinion. That's how I feel he's saying. There's a comfort in their offense and in the playoffs with their opponents, and I think honestly their toughest challenge might be Jacksonville. Because if you go, if you go ahead in this playoffs, I'm looking like who they really scared of. It's nobody. Keep sweating, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if Jacksonville might be their toughest competition, if they can somehow get through that, hey, watch out, NFL. But I think they feel a confidence because there's no one player. I am that one player, says Josh Allen, and I'm gonna make it happen. So I feel a little swag coming from that.
Cowboy.
Hey, not only he got the swag, he got the vocals to go along with it. Carlos let that loose today. Hey, but Brandon, I wholeheartedly agree with you in the chat. Chat, welcome. The chat is lit, y'all. Come on in, get your comments in, guys. This thing here is going to be a great show today. But Brandon, I do agree with you wholeheartedly. And Carlos, you spot on, man. I mean, the Bills just overthink it. I mean, this is the same team that was in contention, not just last year, but the year prior. So, like I said, they got a massive amount of playoff experience. So they just overthinking it. And not only are they overthinking it, right? A lot of teams have come to know the Buffalo Bills in their game plan. The Buffalo Bills has not made any adjustments. They kind of think that they can go in with the same game plan they've had over the few years that they've been in the playoffs, and they're thinking they can come in with this same game plan where teams that in the past that have played against them have made the adjustment. They are ready to take on that Josh Allen, that Superman Josh Allen, and what he's done in the past. So the fact that he has not saying that he's not trusting his teammates, I don't think that's it. I think he's just facing more stiff defense than he has come accustomed to in the past. Because I mean, you're looking at the Jags defense. This is going to be something new for him, right? When they played against us, I mean, we showed the formula of how to get Josh Allen unraveled, right? Get him on the run, having him making quick decisions that he's not accustomed to making. And as long as you give Josh Allen time to throw, he's going to dissect you. But if you get him on the run, get him out of that pocket, get the pressure on him with the defense, getting him to making quick decisions on his feet, Josh Allen is not that guy. I mean, well, he has been that guy, but defense has adjusted to how Josh Allen plays. So now they're able to they've made the adjustments to keep him at bay. So I don't think it's about him trusting him. He has the players. Keenan Coleman, he's the exception. And by the way, Keenan, if you're watching, come to Atlanta. We want you. I'll take you. But yeah, man, I mean, they just overthinking it, man. They just overthinking it, and they just have to go get to that game plan and adjust to stiffer defense. The people are dialed in on Josh Allen right now.
Well, it only took 6 minutes for this man here to make a Falcon turn into something about the Falcon. Boy, I tell you,
I knew it.
We couldn't even get 10 minutes into the show, man.
Hey man, what do you mean?
You already recruited. The man got a whole playoff game today, man.
Like we showed you, and Keon Coleman. Look, we'll take you.
Man. If he's watching, I'm letting him know. If he's watching, I'm letting him know, man. I'm advocating for him. Come to Atlanta. We want you. We'll get you happy, brother.
Happy with the money. That's about it. Right. Now, Mr. Sweat, I like this. He said, I think this is the hardest game for Buffalo because the Jags are nearly impossible to predict on defense. It's tough to predict, but I have Jags 35-32 only because their secondary is sneaky good.
Great
assessment. Do you guys agree with that? I think that's a good assessment right there.
Yeah. I agree.
Look, young and talented across the board, man.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, across the board. I mean, talk about the D-line and we're talking about Josh Allen. What about Josh Hines Allen, right? Yeah. We haven't talked about him yet in the Jaguars defense. He put the hyphen just to get away from the Josh Allen comparisons, right? But anyway, he's been a beast, man. Matter of fact, broke the franchise record for most sacks in team history. But that being said, the Jaguars defense is phenomenal, man. And I like what they're doing. And what they've done is they know how to play with a lead, what a lot of teams don't. We're going to talk about that Packers game and Bears game later on, but a lot of teams can't play with a lead. The Jaguars have shown all year. Once they get that lead, as of late, they're not letting it go because that young defense is swarming. They know how to game tackle, and there's no one person that's just like they're all in unison at the right time. It feels good to be a Jaguars fan now for those Jaguar fans out there because your team is playing on a high level, and they're showing it, right? Going towards the end of the year, they're playing the best. I mean, when they went into Denver and smacked them up, you knew something was up.
Yeah.
Go by.
Yeah. So
my bad, parents at the same time. But they went in there and smacked the Broncos. So you gotta like what this feeling from the Jaguars right now because they're looking good. That's why I said this could be the toughest challenge for Buffalo. And I agree with old buddy Mr. Sweat. Yeah, I agree. This is the challenge for the Buffalo Bills because the Jaguars are solid across the board.
Yeah.
Right. When you look at their offense, when you look at their defense, special teams, Cam Little can bust it from 72 if need be. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, across the board, they are as solid of a team right now. Can Buffalo go into Jacksonville? We'll see. And we'll see about that.
No, this is true. I agree with this solid stat, 26-82. Kincaid needs to stay healthy for Allen. He is Allen's best weapon. That's what I have believed for a while, that Dalton Kincaid is the best weapon for Josh Allen. In fact, Josh Allen's numbers go up when Dalton Kincaid is on the field. Kincaid is going to have to play a major role in this game today. He's going to have to be that safety blanket for Josh Allen. He's going to have to come up with those big catches on third down. He's going to have to be his one-on-one matchups with the safeties and the linebackers. And, of course, if he's able to do that with the threat of Cook coming out the backfield, I give the Bills a chance today. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick this game. Look, shout out to our brothers, the host of Come On Bills Learns, and Jeremy, my brothers.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I got a bad feeling about this one today. And Carlos, 2 weeks ago, man, Cowboy Carlos and everybody, family in the chat, when Jacksonville went to Denver and they won that game at Denver, and they came back the following week, and I'm getting it was against the Colts. And I sat up here and I said it was a trap game. In my mind, it was a trap game for them because they were coming off, to me, in a franchise defining win, to me, which had announced to the rest of the AFC and the NFL, like, hey, we are for real, and y'all better take us for real. But then I was like, man, they playing the Colts. The Colts desperate. They on the road, so they may still be on that high, but they went in the Indy, man, started off slow, but they handled their business in there. This team is playing really good football. I believe Trevor Lawrence is playing some of the best football of his career. And man, when we talk about all the coaches up for Coach of the Year, Liam Cohen's name needs to come up because I hear every coach's name except his. His team just won the AFC North. They're 13-4. They beat Denver. Denver's the number one seed.
Yes, they are.
The number one seed in Denver. So I believe love needs to be given to this team. And really, man, I can't wait to sit down, man, and watch this game and see who actually comes out. Trevor Lawrence needs that defining moment in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He has to rebound from that collapse of a couple years ago when they lost that big lead in the playoffs. That also had to do something with coaching too.
That's the opposite. That was Herbert. That was Herbert lost the lead.
Oh, that was Herbert. Yeah, it was Herbert.
Wrong. We'll get to that.
Right idea, wrong team. But so we'll get to Herbert later. But say that. So I already got that for Herbert. But I still think that Trevor Lawrence, man, this kid needs that defining win because since he's came into the league, you have those who have been trying to say that this kid is a failure, but he's far from that. So I'm going with the Jaguars today in the upset over Buffalo. And if this does happen, will there be a new coach in Buffalo?
No, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. But I'm going to piggyback off of Bilo. His comment, he said that they exposed Denver. They are good, but not there yet. The Jags are dangerous. And that's just the point. They are dangerous. And the thing it is, they have been quiet and doing it. You know what I mean? Nobody like really been talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars until now, until today, right? So, but Lawrence, Dolph, that you brought up, Lawrence has been clinical. I mean, you talking about during the Jacksonville wins, 12 touchdowns and only 1 interception. He keeps that up, guys. Any defense is going to be is in for a long day. Career high of 67.8 on the pass block from his offensive line. That is awesome. I mean, they win most of their blocking assignments. And you talking about giving a pocket to a quarterback. You give a pocket like that to any quarterback, they're going to be successful, guys. And you talking about he's up against the number one pass defense. So it's going to be real critical that offensive line steps up and give Trevor that pocket that he's been given all season long.
Who you got in this game, Cowboy?
Okay. I'm gonna stay with the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. They're on a beam, like I said. It's gonna be hard for I'm not gonna say hard for James Cook to run against this defense, even though James Cook won the the rushing title this year. You talking about 1,621 yards from James Cook, but he's against a team that has not given up 100-yard game. And you talking about they only average 85-point rushing yards a game. So it's gonna be tough for the Bills to rely on their passing game to win them this game if James Cook can't run the ball. But I'm going to take Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm not going to give a score. I'm just going to say Jacksonville going to pull it out. It's going to be a tight one, though, I think.
Yeah, I got to go with Jaguars as well. Just because what I've seen from this team, like everyone say, well, the experience of Buffalo, they had some bad experience. Let's just keep that real. Just because you got experience, just because you played, what have you done when you played? And they got a lot. They won some games and they lost some games. This is new territory for them. I'm going to go with Jacksonville to win this game at home. Everything's clicking with them, all cylinders. Special teams going to do well. Cam Little's going to get them points as well. Can the running game, and yes, I know we have Josh Allen, the quarterback for the Bills, but they are not going to win diddly squat if James Cook cannot get his touches, his carries, his yards, maybe a touchdown here or there. And I think the Jaguars kind of stifle him and put it all on Josh Allen. And I think Josh Hines Allen and company will do a good job of shutting down that run game and putting on Josh Allen, the quarterback, and getting that dub. I got the Jaguars as well. We got a clean sweep, y'all. We got Jacksonville beating Buffalo. But I will say this, though, before we leave. If Buffalo, and y'all hear me out, if Buffalo wins this game, I got them going to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
I got them going to the Super Bowl. Dog your mic out, Dolph.
You muted.
All right, I got one last thing before we move on. Quick little nugget. We know Josh Allen, he's superb with his legs, but lately Trevor Lawrence has been using his legs also. In his last 10 games, he's rushed the ball at least 5 times a game for 24 yards, but he has 7 touchdowns in that time. And by the way, the Bills have allowed 6.7 yards per carry to quarterbacks. That's the highest rate by any defense in the playoffs this year. So just something to keep an eye out for in today's game.
All right, yeah, we're all clean sweep with Jacksonville, man. So
all right, Chad, who y'all got?
Who y'all got, Chad? Yeah,
Chad, let us know. We went with the upset. We taking the Jaguars. Chad, who you? I know 2 people right now ain't really happy with us now.
Brandon Tillman says 23-21 Buffalo. For sure. I know we got some more picks earlier in the chat, but yeah. Please let us know who's going to win this match, y'all. Bills or Jaguars. The winner goes to the divisional round. Oh, we got Bilo says I'm taking the Jags.
Okay, Bilo. I'm not a Buffalo fan, but I'm Ravens fan. Okay.
Let's get it.
Give us a score. Give us a score. Y'all ain't in it. Y'all just like us at home. So give us a score.
It's all love, man. But
ain't nothing love, Brad. They got mess with us, baby.
Let us know who's gonna win, y'all. Jaguars and Bills, and give a score too, y'all. Give a prediction.
Young City say I got the Jags. All right, Young City Night War in the building.
Yeah.
Let's get
I think everybody rolling with the team that has the most momentum going into the playoffs here. And I mean,
it's a thing. It's a thing, right?
Momentum is real.
Momentum is real. Right.
The thing is, how many? If you have to look at each team, the thing you may have to consider is like who has the most negatives going against them, as opposed to who has the most positives. So I don't know. And to me, man, like you said, them Bills, they just rely on their on their passing game, or going to have to rely on their passing game against this defense. I don't know, because the defense is not going to give up a whole lot, I don't think.
So this game, it's pretty much, tit for tat. We're gonna find out, man. It's a 50-50 joint because of the experience from Buffalo and because of the way the Jaguars have ended the season on a nice run. So this will be probably the best game.
Man. Look, with our sweep in the chat, only one person in the chat so far picked the Bills, and that's Samuel. Samuel, you a lone wolf, so put a wolf emoji in the chat, baby, because you a lone wolf, baby, because everybody going with the Jaguars. All right, Carlos.
Let's get it, man. Our next game on the docket, y'all, from the NFC side of things, the number 6 San Francisco 49ers take on the number 3 Philadelphia Eagles. In this matchup, the winner will go to the divisional round. But we got a lot to talk about. How did the Eagles get the 3 seed when they could have had the 2 seed? San Francisco with that bad loss week 18 to Seattle, which solidifies Seattle be number 1 overall seed in the NFC. And San Francisco had dropped down to the 6th seed when it's all said and done. This matchup, we have San Francisco's offense. Besides week 18, they're the most dominant offense over the last 2 months. And then the Philadelphia Eagles defense. And we know how bad their offense is, but that defense has always been there in Philadelphia from day one. We're going to find out, who do you have more faith in? The opposite, right? San Francisco defense or the Eagles offense? Dolph, start off with you.
I'm rolling with the Bay, baby. I'm going to tell you why. Remember that championship game when Brock Purdy was injured, baby, and he couldn't play and the Niners were eliminated? You got a healthy Brock Purdy today, baby. You got a healthy Christian McCaffrey today, baby. Brock Purdy will make atonement, baby. Today, he is injury-free. And when he comes in today into the city of brotherly love, after this game, they will be throwing batteries, coffee cups, soda cans, hot dogs, brats, beer, you name it, at the 49ers as they're leaving off the field victorious. 49ers win today because of Brock Purdy. I got that 49ers offense today. Yeah. And I like Quinyon Mitchell. I really do. I think he's one of the best young toners in the league. He's excellent, but I just got a feeling, man, them Niners today, baby.
Yeah. I think the injury is going to be playing more of an impact on this game than anything. I mean, they're still without what's his name? Their linebacker, star linebacker, Fred Warner and Nick Bosa, and then recently lost the guy who stepped in to become the untold superstar, Tatum Bethune. And and that's a lot to lose on a defense, right? So now you're talking about Trent Williams, Ricky Pearsall, and the Eagles. They lost some guys, but they mainly lost to Kobe Dean. But you talking about some guys that are critical in game time play. So, but I'm with you, Dolph. I'm gonna take the 49ers on this one. I think a healthy McCaffrey beats up on a healthy Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley, his thing is he can't remain consistent with holding that football. He has to hold the football. I don't care if it's a pass or it's a run. He has to hold on to that football. And we have seen as of late, even the game against us, he just couldn't hold on to that football. But I think Christian McCaffrey becomes the deciding factor in this game. He's healthy, although his yards per carry has dipped this season. But it's what the 49ers does with Christian that makes the difference in this game here. I think Philadelphia has that defense. They just don't have enough defense to step up and stop the Christian McCaffrey that we know today.
Boy, I'm going to Philadelphia Eagles, man. I'm going to Eagles. They're at home. Their defense is playing lights out. And I'm sorry, the last time we saw a good defense take on the 49ers, that was just week 18. And they shut that ass down, right? Shut them down. Now, Eagles offense, they don't have to put up a lot of yards, a lot of points. They just got to put up enough, right? I'm saying enough. Get 20. Get 20. This Eagles defense, I think, will shut down this Niners offense. I like both these teams. I don't love both these teams. San Francisco, obviously, the defense has been their Achilles heel because of the injuries. But hey, give some kudos to Shanahan and that defensive coordinator as well, Robert Saleh. They made it do. No matter what, next man up mentality, they got that. No Fred Warner, no Bosa. I mean, they've been depleted on defense, but they found ways to keep it grinding. But when they play really good competition on the other defensive side, that's when they kind of have failed. And Seattle, I'm not saying that Seattle exposed the 49ers, but I'll tell you what, the Eagles saw that gameplay, the game tape. Yeah, we want to do that. We're going to do that. This is already a really good defense. As far as the Eagles go, look, they gambled and took that chance to rest their starters, which I thought was just atrocious to do that. Because who do you think you are? Your offense ain't worth shit right now. Let's just keep it real. Last time we saw them with their starters, 16 total yards of offense in the second half against Buffalo. And that's the Bills, y'all. So can their offense do just enough? Because their defense is going to put a hat in the hat. We know that already. Their defense is going to be all over Brock Purdy and company, and you got to stop CMC. But CMC, the only thing about CMC is he is really good about getting 5 to 8 yards. But for some reason, he's never hitting it for 30 anymore. Them games are getting 20 and 30 and 40 are done. That means the Niners have to dink and dunk their way to scores. They tried to against Seattle. It just did not work. I think the Eagles take that same blueprint because let's not get it twisted. San Francisco wanted to win that game. So they put all their chips in the bag and said, let's go, because who doesn't want the number 1 overall seed? to go through you in your conference, right? So they did it all. So that this wasn't just a fill it out kind of game. Niners tried to win this game, but Seattle was just that damn good. I think Eagles take that blueprint on defense, and they're at home as well. That crowd's rocking and rolling. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be a little chilly out there, I imagine, in Pennsylvania, and that could slow down that Niners offense a tad bit. Give me Philadelphia to win this game. I'm gonna go with a low scoring game. I'm gonna say Eagles 20, San Francisco 14.
And Purdy come from Iowa State, man. He used to playing in cold weather. Purdy and the 49ers today, baby. Spank that ass, man. They spanked that ass today. I'm telling you, I don't want to hear nothing about no cold, a little bit of nothing. All right, Seattle last week, they did their thing. That's all right. Shanahan and went back to the drawing board, baby. They done draw a little something up for the Eagles, man. And let's not act like this Eagles defense has been the Eagles defense that we saw dominate the Chiefs in last year's Super Bowl, because they haven't. They have been up and down. They have been very inconsistent this year. They got a quarterback who's the reigning Super Bowl MVP, who passed for how many yards in the game? How many? Less than 30 in the game. Damn it, he didn't complete a pass in the second half in the game. I am not trusting this damn team, man. Give me the 49ers, and if you're an Eagle fan, I really don't give a damn. Fly, Eagle fly. 49ers go shoot y'all ass out the sky. Let's go, baby.
Let them hear it then, dog. Let them hear it then. And that's a big question, right? Can the 49ers defense hold up, though? That's the big question. But you talking about as many pieces as the 49ers are missing on defense, they have still been able to play against these offenses like they haven't lost anybody. Yet they're still bottom of the league in the defense, but still, hey, they're still able to hold up enough to win games. That's what counts.
Man, and speaking
what game tomorrow, Darius? Did they win that game? What game?
Huh?
I was reading the comment. He said, "Did they win that game?" I'm saying, "What game?"
Yeah, who are you talking about? Let us know what game you're talking about. But to speak about what you were saying with the Fred Warner effect, man, the 49ers defense has allowed 7.9 yards per attempt on play action passes. That's that's when Warner has been off the field. When he was on the field and healthy, they were giving up 5.5 yards per attempt. So you can see that, like you say, they do miss Fred Warner. But here's the thing. If they're successful this week and next week and make it to the NFC Championship game, guess who's back? Fred Warner has a real chance to be ready for the NFC Championship game. But look, none of that happens if they cannot do as I have predicted, go into Philly and take care of their business. It's going to be a really, really good game. And listen, for one thing the 49ers need to do, frustrate the crybaby. Have him out there crying because he ain't getting the ball. The team, he will destroy the team during the game. I'm telling you, if he's not getting his touches, things could be going good for the Eagle. If he's not getting his touches, just wait. He gonna be on the sideline reading a book. He gonna be doing something because he gonna be pouting because he not getting the ball. I'm telling you, I got the 49ers, and I got a feeling I'm going with this because I believe that 49ers defense today is going to step up. It don't matter about what they've done last week or in the past. It's about today. It's about today, and I think they're going to step up and make enough winning plays to get the 49ers over the hump and then Philly.
Right.
We will see about that. That game's going to be at 3:25 p.m. Central Time.
I'm saying no, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I think we done been hacked or something. Cause I'm saying
that's nine saying no, sir. All right, I hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, he would.
No. Darius said, did the Eagles win that game against the Bills when they scored only 16 yards passing? And we said, no, sir. They did not win that game. Not at all. All right, let's keep it going, y'all. The last game on Sunday's docket, the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the New England Patriots. That's right, you guys. The 2 seed Patriots and the 7 seed Chargers. This game is going to be in New England. This is Sunday night football, ladies and gentlemen. So get your popcorn ready for this one. Chargers, Patriots. What do the Chargers, Dolph, have to do to win this game against New England?
Ground and pound. Ground and pound. You got to take it back to old school football. Forget old school football. You got to take it back to what football simply is. In the trenches up front. Run the ball. Jim Harbaugh has to be Jim Harbaugh. Run the ball, pound the ball, play action, pass with Justin Herbert. Cut loose, man. And that Chargers defense only giving up 19.3 a game. So it's not going to be an easy task today for young Drake May, who's making his first playoff appearance. Now, listen, it's different. We understand how they say it's different coming from college to the NFL. The speed is different. Playoff speed and regular season speed, believe it or not, is different too in the NFL. So I'm interested to see how young Drake May handles the environment. Look, you're a favorite. You're at home. You're playing for one of the most prestigious franchises, winning the franchise in the history of the National Football League. You're following a legend. And right now, you're the darling of New England. You're the franchise, you're the face. And now you go into the playoffs. This is where superstars are made. Will he be able to give a superstar performance today against the Chargers? I think everything I said, and I'm actually going with the Patriots because I just don't think Harbaugh is going to run the ball. I think he's going to try to put the ball in Herbert's hand. And to me, if you take away what's the slot receiver? His name slips my mind right now. The young receiver, McConkey. If you take him away, who else can he go to that he can trust? Yeah, that's my thing with the Chargers. So for them to win, they're gonna have to run the ball, and I just don't think they'll have enough success running the ball to keep the Patriots honest. So I'm going to go with the Patriots in this one.
I'm loving this matchup. The styles, they're kind of similar. Run mentality, and then run that ball first, play action, and then get your young quarterbacks, rocking and rolling off of that. Who's going to need that more? Obviously, the Chargers. The Patriots have gotten lucky all season long. Only 3 games all year they played against teams above 500, right? And now their 4th game, they're probably playing against the worst team that's above 500, in my opinion. Yeah. The Chargers, so the Patriots got lucky in that as well, in my opinion, taking on probably the worst team that's above 500 because of their ineptitude on offense. They got nothing going on offense, right? Nothing. Yeah. Even their running game, Marlon Hampton, who is still he's still going to play, but there's some questions about his health coming into this matchup, right? Then you got Quentin Johnson, right? He's done much better, obviously, this year than the last couple of years, but is he going to be that guy that can take it over the top? McConkey, we know about him, who had a great season last year, but this year he's kind of, in between. This Chargers offense is blah. They're bland. They're I mean, even Keenan Allen, he's getting old. Nothing wrong about that, but they're just blah. They're just getting by. That defense has done them wonders this year. Can they make this game close? Yes. Will they win this game? No. I'm going New England to win this game, and I'm going to go – I think New England pulls away in the 4th quarter. Give me the Patriots 31, Chargers 21. I'm going with New England to win this game.
All right.
Yeah, man, I'm surprised y'all didn't give this one a blowout, really. Wow. I'm yeah, but the Chargers are just, like you said, the worst team above 500. And Herbert has been like the most pressured quarterback this season with 54 sacks. Their standout tight end has been gone. Their 2 guards have been playing hurt. And I think the communication will be tested early coming into this game. I think New England will go after Herbert a whole game with even with the guys they have on the bench. They're gonna test this guy and see how far he can go and how long he can go. But their strategy is going to be simple. New England has a 61% stunt rate, so they love come after you on 3rd down. And don't think that Vrabel who's the defensive minded that he is, he loves taking chances too. So expect New England to attack the Chargers replacements because I mean it's going to be across that offensive line where they get tested at. But I mean you talking about their standout tackles they're both coming back. Rather, let's put it like that. And the guards that have been playing hurt all season, it's going to be strange to see how they are able to pull this together and protect Herbert, who's also been like not playing like his best, right? But Jim Harbaugh is a different thing. He hits anything that moves. He's not that guy that relies on one player. So he's the type of guy that changes it up, mixes it up. But their defense, 5th in yards allowed. So I mean, you talking about a run game that could prosper in this, and that's what New England has. So, but they're gonna have to lean on some guys to step up. It's not gonna be just one guy having to look forward to make plays. They're gonna have to look for guys to step up. And I'm going with you guys. I'm with New England on this one as well. Harbaugh has his hands full. Justin Aber has his hand even more full. So it's gonna be nice to see. I say nice. It's not gonna be nice for Justin Aber, but it's gonna be something to look forward to how they figure this game out. I got it going 31-17 Chargers, and like you said, they're gonna pull away in the fourth. I mean, not Chargers, New England, and they're gonna pull away in the fourth quarter.
I'm just asking myself, what do the Chargers do well on offense? They don't do anything quite well on offense. The Patriots, Mike Vrabel and company, they're going to exploit that in their defense, right? You don't do anything well, fine. We're going to show the whole entire world why you don't do anything well. You know, and I like this Patriots defense going to this game. Like I said, and Dolphins don't want to hear about the cold weather. That makes a difference. That cold weather for your and not per player, but just like the little things. You know, you get off. Right, your cuts, your breaks, that kind of slows down. Like the unwillingness to be hit hard.
Yeah.
You know, those are what I'm talking about. Because everybody from the down south, everybody gets drafted to these teams up north. They're all from the south, so everybody cold. We already know that. It's a mindset now. But I'm saying those little things that can make it easier for a already good defense to take advantage of. So that's what I'm talking about. But and the Chargers, let's keep it real. When was the last time they played a really, really cold game? They've been so blessed to be in LA and blessed to be in SoFi Stadium and blessed to to not have many games that are below 40 or 50 degrees. Well, they about to have one tonight.
Yeah.
They about to have one tonight. And they better get their warmers together or something because they got to move. They have got to move because I got a feeling Clamp City coming on that defense. Yeah. I got a feeling they're gonna shut that offense down.
Yeah, just look for the Patriots to take care of their backfield advantage. Like you said, it's going to be forecast down into the low 30s with a very significant win. So with that dual threat running back, you got Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson. Look for them to say, "Hey, you need to warm up a little bit. Okay, we're going to run you for a series. You need to warm up a little bit. We're going to run you for a series." And these guys are averaging 9.6 yards a carry. So look for them to take advantage of that against the Chargers.
All right, Dolph, you muted, Dolph.
Yeah, I go once again, keep muting myself. But anyway,
so I keep skipping.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna say. Anyway, man. One thing that I'm gonna look for in this game is the way Drake May, once he gets to the line of scrimmage, the way he diagnoses what the Chargers are doing on defense, because the Chargers are one of the most complex defenses in the NFL. So it's going to be really important when he comes to the line to see how he handles that and how he changes his protection at the line of scrimmage, how he picks up where the pressure is coming from. So that's going to be that cat and mouse game between the young quarterback and the defensive coordinator.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you this for the Chargers. I know we're shitting on Los Angeles, but hey, field position is gonna be huge. Can their defense make the Patriots go 3 and out? Right, force that punt, get the ball in good field position, and get some points on there. Right, I feel like if you can score, if the Chargers let's say they take an early 7-0 lead, that'll put pressure on New England because they're still young. And we don't know how they're going to come out there in this particular ball game. So if you're the Chargers, you got to score first or have your defense, show some love real quick on that first drive or two and put it on New England and say, hey, it's going to be a long game for both teams, right?
Yeah.
And field position, who wins the turnover battle as well? Can the Chargers do that early in the game? If not, it would be a very, very long day for Los Angeles. But they got to find a way to get this Patriots team off the field and with good field position for their offense, so they can score, at least put some points on the board. 3-0 is even scary, right? If they score the first 3 points, the confidence will be up there for Los Angeles. Just keep it real. But if the Chargers go down 10-0, that's ball game.
Yeah, sure.
I'm glad you say what you say, Carlos. It's something that we haven't touched on here, and I've been watching all the national shows. It's something that always is overlooked until it bites you in the behind. Special teams. Special teams, like you say, field position, man. Punters coming are very important. The kicking game is very important. And we saw yesterday that a missed extra punt and a missed field goal sent the team home in the NFC. You had another team in the NFC that turned the ball over too many times, muffed a punt. So special teams, family, special teams could be the difference in a game like this. Well, like we were saying, for a team that is challenged at scoring and winning a shootout as the Chargers are, special teams could be that X factor for them to get them over the hump. So special teams is something I think we all need to pay attention to in all these games this wild card weekend.
Right.
Yeah, true indeed. And that's not getting twisted either. The Chargers does have an X factor. They do, believe it or not. Derwin James, their safety, they stand out safety. He can't confuse Drake May. He can't get out there and disguise some coverages. And the Chargers could either find a way to stay close because of the defense, but can one man make the difference? Can one man be the wrecking crew that has Drake May second guessing his throws, or have Vrabel second guessing his game plan? Who knows?
Right.
But Derwin James has his hands full back there. It's gonna be cold.
As we know right now, we all got the Patriots winning this matchup. We'll see how it goes Sunday Night Football. And now to my favorite game of the week of Wild Card Weekend / Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football, the number 5 Houston Texans take on the AFC North champions, the number 4 Pittsburgh Steelers. Y'all, these two teams are going to clash Monday night. And now welcome back, DK. I'm gonna knock your ass out, Metcalf. Welcome back him. He's now part of the office yet again for Aaron Rodgers. Much needed too, because if they would have lost that game, he would have been the scapegoat like a mug. Oh my goodness. I can hear it now from Pittsburgh, not only Mike Tomlin, but also DK as well. But that being said, Texans, Steelers, start with you, Cowboy. What are you feeling in this game? Who has the upper hand between these two teams?
The Steelers escaped one last week. They really did. It came down to a field goal, and I think the Steelers really escaped one. I like Tomlin, but a lot of people saying that he may have lost it a little bit. He may have lost a step. I don't know, but Tomlin has remained steadfast in his career at Pittsburgh, and it's hard to go against him. But Houston has been hot. They have been that unsung team that nobody has penciled in as winning a championship game. But I'm gonna have to stay with the Steelers, man. I'm gonna have to stay with the consistent one, Tom. I'm gonna have to stay with him, man. The Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Tomlin, he's been getting it done over there, field goal or not, close game or not. He's been getting it done over in Pittsburgh. So I'm gonna stay with him. Aaron Rodgers is proving that he's not as old as people may think. He is a good thinking quarterback. So I'm gonna have to stay with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I can't give a score on this one. I really can't. It's gonna be a close one. It may come down to one of those games like it was last week. But like I said, I still got to stay with them Pittsburgh Steelers.
And I agree, man. I mean, as much as this is going to be a tight matchup, and this is going to go either way. If this game were in Houston, I would for sure said Houston. But this game is in Pittsburgh, and it's a reason why you go get an Aaron Rodgers. I mean, about time, right? And I'm saying like he's in his 40s, but someone like an Aaron Rodgers. They've been dealing with the Mason Rudolphs and the Kenny Pickett's for too long now. And it tells you the mentality. Even in that Ravens game, I think Mason Rudolph or Kenny Pickett or whoever else, they don't win that game. Aaron Rodgers, with the malfunction of the helmet and all that going on, he still found a way to win that game. and they did it without DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
The mentality of Houston, I'm loving it, right? My only concern is their offense. Can they score enough points? This game is going to be close. This game will be in the fourth quarter. I can almost guarantee of all the games that are happening Sunday and Monday, this Monday Night Football game is going to be the closest game. And there is no clear-cut winner because both these teams, I like this Texas team because their defense can go on the road and at home and play lights out, right? Pittsburgh, not that good of an offense, but for some reason, they've got that small it factor. And I just got a feeling that Pittsburgh is going to find a way at the end to win this game. I'm going to go with the Steelers 20-17 over the Texans. But I feel like if Houston can win this game, watch out. About how they do. But boy, I mean, both these teams can win it. And my gut feeling is telling me Pittsburgh at the end is going to find a way to win this game because they somehow slow down Stroud in that offense, they're not the cream de la creme anyways, as they would say it, right?
Yeah.
They've had their own issues on offense. And I feel like Pittsburgh's going to find a way to win this game very, very close. I'm going to go 20-17 Pittsburgh, game-winning field goal. About you, dog.
Yeah.
Well, Danielle Hunter and Anderson, that pass rush for the Texans is going to be really key. And Danielle Hunter had a message for his guys. He said, it's simple. Go rush, go have fun, and don't overthink it. And quite frankly, if they go out there and they play their brand of defense, which this season has been superb, I believe Houston can walk away with a dub in this game. If they are able to force Aaron Rodgers off schedule, they can win this game. For Pittsburgh, it's simple. They have to control the pace and they have to avoid those costly turnovers. If they are unable to do that, that stadium will become quiet.
Yeah.
No, it won't become quiet. It will get loud because they will be booing and they will be saying same old thing. And they will be saying, what? Fire Tomlin. It's time for him to go. So Houston, I believe Houston goes in today and they do not win because I'm with you, Carlos. I don't trust their offense. And most importantly, I don't trust C.J. Stroud. And it hurts me to say that because he's one of my favorite young quarterbacks. I don't trust him here in the postseason, man. I just don't.
I like Daniel Hunter. I love Daniel Hunter. I actually wanted him here in Atlanta. But here's the thing that I guess when he made that comment that he did not consider, and this game is going to come down between these two quarterbacks, right? The veteran savvy quarterback of Aaron Rodgers, and then the up and rising C.J. Stroud. But the one stat that he didn't consider when he said that the Steelers have won 23 straight home games on Monday Night Football.
God dang.
The Texans, the Texans are 0. And you mentioned the road game, right? The Texans are 0-6 all time in road playoff games. So, but could that change tonight? I mean, Monday night? Who knows? But those are stats that you really have to consider. Like I said, the veteran play of the Pittsburgh Steelers, you got the veteran head coach, the veteran quarterback. You're talking about the two that can put their heads together and win just about any game. So, I'm staying with the Steelers. It's going to be a good game, though.
Well, we got a clean sweep. I do not think we'll have a clean sweep with that game. But, yeah, that is
one thing, though.
Yeah. You
need to get the offensive tackle / tight end on your he playing today. He playing Monday, right? Washington is back, right? I believe he's back, right?
He had a broken forearm or something like that. Good God Almighty!
Man.
But
man, wrap it up, man.
Yeah, wrap it up. Yeah, if he is playing, I mean, kudos to him because they're gonna need his blocking for sure.
Yeah,
that's all I wanted to say. We move on.
It's not as simple as wrapping it up now. You can wrap it up, but if you still feel that pain, that impact, it's something different.
Man, we know they shoot them up for pain, man.
For sure.
But after the game, it's a different story. A whole lot of ibuprofen.
Right. I think it's a little stronger than ibuprofen, but we know what you're saying.
Brian just said, trust me, I've seen this too many times. They can have a good record, but the underdog will always come back and bite them.
Yeah.
All right, we shall see. Speaking
right,
about
y'all.
the underdog, let's get to it, man. Carlos, man, take it over, baby. Talk about this one, baby.
Boy, if you thought like myself that Saturday might be the weakest slate of football, boy, were you wrong, including myself. Rams and Panthers, Bears and Packers. Oh my, that is football in a nutshell. It shows you the beauty and the horror you have as experiencing an NFL game, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's between your team or not. The good and the bad, right? The villain and the superhero colliding. It just has all that. It's entertainment at its finest. That's why we love sports and especially football. And these two games embodied what sports really are in a nutshell, man. Chaos, or should I say beautiful chaos, right? The Los Angeles Rams, once again, 10.5-point favorite to beat the Panthers, although the Panthers beat them in the regular season in this same field.
Mm-hmm.
Panthers got in because of some lucky NFC South weird stuff going on, where when the Falcons beat the Saints, the Panthers got in and the Bucs were out. Full circle through the whole entire NFC South, just right there, right? They get in, and now they're 8-9, and they're hosting. And you know the ways of people. Oh, my God. 8-9, you shouldn't be, man. Shut the hell up. It's been like that forever. Shut up.
Right.
I'm tired of hearing that.
Right.
We have divisions for a reason, right? And if we didn't have that, week 18 wouldn't be what it was. And so that's why it was so cool. But anyways, the Panthers, say what you want, they kind of earned their way in. And now they're the home team. And they put up a valiant fight, down by 14 early in this game. Panthers come roaring back, and we have buku lead changes, third and fourth quarter, you guys. At the end, the Rams win it, game-winning touchdown pass from Matthew Stafford, 34-31 over the Carolina Panthers. But what a great game this was. I think both teams
watched football yesterday.
Oh no!
Somebody ain't watch football.
Oh no, Brandon! Yesterday, man.
Check your phone, baby. Check your phone.
Oh man!
You said the Panthers gonna win. Hey, I bet you $1,000 they don't.
I bet you
$1,000 they don't.
Yeah, bet you the house you don't.
Oh man!
But I tell you what though. Shout out to Brandon, man. I tell you what, hey, 34-31. This game, I'm gonna talk to you, Cowboy. What was your thoughts about this Rams 34-31 victory? I'd like to hear it, man. And what do they do to move on?
Them Carolina Pampers, like but hey, you can't be mad at their performance, man. But you talking about Bryce Young and his debut in the postseason. You talking about a kid that these guys that the Panthers considered benching and even trading at one point. But this goes to show you what a team can do, what a team is capable of when you surround a great player with some great starters and some great playmakers. So, like I said, Bryce Young, in this game, man, you talking about resilience that he displayed, but he put up against a veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford, and I mean, you talking about, but he went toe to toe with him. So you're not looking at somebody the Chargers coming in, not the Chargers, the Rams coming in just sweeping the inexperienced Panthers. You know, he went toe to toe with him, and it actually came down to to final seconds of this game. But it was a great game. It was one of these ones that's one to watch. Unlike just like the other two games that happened, this was one to watch. Puka Nacua, he for some reason he didn't look like himself, even though he did dominate. He missed some key catches that could have won them, that could have made the game even more decisive for the Rams. But 10 catches for 111 yards from Puka. I mean, he's become the McCaffrey of the league now. So that was a deciding factor. But shout out to the Carolina Panthers. It was by our own demise that they got in there, and I think that's one of the reasons why Raheem had to go. You know, you don't get swept by your division rival and expect to stay in and coaching and stay in and coach. But yeah, shout out to them Carolina Panthers, man. You can't be mad at them how they played. Shout out to the Los Angeles Rams for pulling the win out and displaying a great game for us.
This game had a lot of swings in it. If you're watching this game, like the announcer said on TV, former Panthers great tight end Greg Olsen, man, how in the world is this game 17-14 at halftime?
Yeah.
Let's go to like the last 2 minutes or so of this game. It was a third down. Matthew Stafford drops back. Adams is wide open down the left sidelines. He overthrows him. Then they punt the ball, and Trevor Etienne fumbles the ball. Rams recover. Rams get a 4th down and 1, and instead of running the ball, they opt to roll Matthew Stafford, to drop Stafford back. He rolls out, has an opportunity to run, but then he sees a linebacker coming at him like a heat-seeking missile and knows he does not have the foot speed to get there, so he throws a ball across his body that's incomplete.
Right.
That was a big moment in the game. Then later in the game, full quarter, you get the big block punt by the Panthers. And speaking of Bryce Young, that was a dime that he threw in that corner to Jalen Coker. And shout out to that kid, because that kid played one hell of a game yesterday for the Panthers. That game yesterday, man, it was a game that the Panthers had no business being in, but the Rams gave them every opportunity to win that game. Next week, if they play like that, they won't escape. They won't escape next week. They were fortunate, and I mean really fortunate, to get out of Carolina with that victory yesterday, man. And going forward, man, I think the Rams, to me, Carlos and Cowboy, I don't know if it was just me, but to me, I believe they were passing the ball too much in that game. I believe they got away from the running game. Williams and Corum, I believe they are really good 1-2 punch. And I'm going to tell you what those kids do really well. And I want you guys to watch. They pick up the blitz really well. They had some stoners yesterday where they just stonewall the oncoming linebackers trying to get to Matthew Stafford. That's something that's always looked over when we speak about running backs, man. But Rams very lucky to escape yesterday out of Carolina. But man, once again, kudos to the Panthers, man, for putting up one hell of a fight. But you can't make those mistakes against a team like the Rams.
Yeah, true indeed. True indeed.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Cowboy.
No, go ahead.
Now, I look at it as like when the Rams say, you know what, we're better than this team, and we're going to beat this team, right? And we saw they had that same mentality in the regular season. You would have thought a Sean McVay kind of team would not have fallen for the same trap twice in 1 year. And they did. They got up 14 points, and they were feeling themselves. And that's why they got out the run, because they got cute. Let's get cute now. Now let's get Puka 200 yards. Let's get Adam 100 yards. Let's get Stafford 300 yards, right? It's almost like they're still trying to show Stafford as MVP because they're scared of they might get the Drake May. So I'm like, it's over now. You can't. The vote's already in, so it's done. But my thing is, first of all, shout out to the Panthers, man. They balled their asses off. And I'm so glad they fought in this game. Kind of gave the NFC South something to be proud of a little bit, right? Because they're looking at our division winner as like, you just nothing. Right? And I understand that under 500, and I get it, But as far as the Rams go, very, very lucky to get away with this win. Now, whoever their opponent is from here on out, they're going to be like, we got to grind, because someone showed they can get got. Yeah. And let's keep it real. That's every team in NFL today can get got. The Rams showed that. Like, we're vulnerable like everybody else is. And myself, I'm picking the Rams to go to the Super Bowl, right? But I'm like, you can get got at any time. A lot of these teams aren't going to play with you like that. The Panthers just don't have the talent. But when you let the team with no talent have the confidence in today's NFL, anyone could beat anybody. And the Rams did that. So shame on them, because Sean McVay was talking that talk like our team is ready to dominate. let's rock and roll. You thought there'd be like weather issues with rain and all that. That wasn't a factor in today's game. It was heart. From Panthers showed the heart. Rams had the talent. So that's why they won that matchup. Because of the talent. And at the end, the Panthers just couldn't get anybody open the last drive. And they had somebody open, he couldn't catch it. Number 15 got his name. But still, like, they let those guys hang around. You do that against the other teams, they gonna beat you. They gonna beat you. That's for real. They count your lucky stars that the Panthers don't have the kind of talent on the outside, right? The speed from the receiving core to separate from your defense on a play-by-play basis, and that's why they lost that matchup. But give kudos to Carolina because this game could have been over with. Down by 14, they could have packed it in. Their coach did a tremendous job of keeping these guys motivated. And look, saying we're in the playoffs for a reason, and that's what they did, man. They brought Cam Newton out there, keep pounding. He almost broke the damn thing. Matter of fact, his first
you saw that, huh? I was put a hole in that thing.
I put a hole and said, "Yo, wait a minute."
I actually thought he was going to break that thing because people don't realize how big of an individual Cam Newton is, and the way he hit that thing, man, I thought that thing was sure enough. I thought that whole drum was just going to collapse. But actually, if you look at it, that little centerpiece, it looked flat at one point. And
it did.
On that
the first hit. Bah, I thought it went through.
That thing looked all rubbery in the middle. Yeah, Cam Newton, man. When I catch up with this guy, because like he's my neighbor, so when I catch up with this guy, I'm going to drag him into an interview, man. And the way to drag Cam Newton into an interview, you have to talk trash to him. So you can't just go in there and say, hey, Cam, can I get an interview with you? No, I'm talking trash to him because he and I both coach Little League football, so it's one of the things. I'm talking trash to him. I'm gonna grab him up, and we're gonna come into the thing. I know he's a big individual. I might take a butt whooping, but it'll be worth it.
Yo, this is also a building block for Carolina as well, man. I mean, some niggas look. Is there's no more victories? I understand that. We're all grown professionals, but from a team standpoint, where you were the biggest underdog of the weekend, you have no chance of being in this playoffs. If you would have won this game, you probably lose next week anyways. But still, they got something to build off of now. You got to love that little young nucleus they have, man. But the Rams, it showed, hey, F around and find out. F around and find out. So, and you don't want to keep that same mentality going. You don't want to F around and find out because these other teams, they will do it to you. So big time win for the Rams to move on. And hey, a win is a win. That's all they're going to tell you is a win is a win. We moved on. We'll check the tape out. We'll learn from our mistakes from next week and see if we can correct those for next week, whoever the opponent is, and we'll find out after the Niners and Eagles game.
Hey, this
one thing is for sure?
AI?
Who said that?
Is this stream AI? or what you trying to say? Is this stream live? I don't know, bro.
Nah. What happened was they saw 3 good-looking brothers, and they said this cannot be real. That's all it was. Hey, 3 good-looking brothers. It just can't be real in the same. 3 good-looking black brothers in the same little live stream. This gotta be AI.
It gotta be AI, right? Exactly.
It gotta be AI, right?
Gotta be AI, baby.
It has to be. This cannot be real, man. Come on, man.
Hey, man.
And before we move on, right quick, man. Shout out again, man, to Jalen Coker yesterday. The young receiver, man, yesterday hauled in 9 passes for 134 yards and a touchdown, man. The young man played his behind off. Puka Nacua yesterday was targeted 18 times and came away with 10 catches for 111 yards. Plus, he had 1 rushing touchdown. He should have had 3. And that's why I would say that the Rams were playing with fight. How many times have we seen Puka Nacua drop a wide open touchdown?
Man, that thing was so in his hands, man. And I saw it go through his hands and bounce off his helmet. And he just hit the ground like he was just flat out dejected because he knew he was supposed to have that. He knew it.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. They left. They were unable to close the door on the Panthers. And again, they were fortunate to be moving on next week because if they would have got whooped, it would have been the second biggest upset in wild card history behind when the Seahawks beat the Saints.
Yeah. And we should be the ones complaining about that rule, right? And saying, and I'm not complaining. I like the rule. Win your division, get in the playoffs. It's not my fault that you could not win your division, right? So that's why, like when the Saints went 12-4 and we had to take on these 7-9 Seahawks, it's because the Falcons went 13-3. We didn't win our division. So it's simple as that. Win your division, and you want the Rams win your division, and you wouldn't be in the situation to take on 8-9 Panthers.
Yeah, that's one of the things I used to like tell my players, man. Like, I mean, it would no need for no motivational speech. You know you're already good, right? But the thing it is, you win, period. There's no second guessing it. There's no ad libs to it. You win. So the thing is, the motivation is keep winning. Take the guesswork out of it.
Amen to that. So hey, if the Niners win, that means Seattle. That means Los Angeles Rams are going to Chicago. If the Eagles win, the Rams are taking on the Seahawks next week. So, regardless, though, we're gonna have some really good matchups for our divisional round. It'll be some really good matchups in that thing, man. So I'm excited for that, man. All right, let's go to the final game in the docket, man, from last night. And this was also a great game.
Yeah, coach.
He fought for my
Where you at?
Chicago Bears at one point.
Oh,
down,
man.
it was by 18 at one point. 21-3.
Yeah.
All hope was gone. Packers, who I picked to win the game, but shame on Green Bay. I really thought that they had been there, done that experience, right? We talked about that earlier. Experience. The Packers, they were not experienced in that second half. The Chicago Bears, comeback victory. They win 31-27. And with that victory, I'm going to start with you, Dolph. What kind of spark is it, not only to get the win, but Caleb Williams, the way they put it on him?
Caleb Williams, baby. Caleb magic, baby. That boy was magic last night in the fourth quarter. He was the best quarterback on the field. And I'm telling you right now, he's the most exciting quarterback in the NFC, baby. Y'all better be careful. Last night, hey coach, last night, baby, you were sitting there rubbing your hand because you love you some Joy Love. But every year during the playoff, we always got to play that song for you. Love don't live here anymore because Love is out the playoffs once again. Once again, he comes up short. Once again, he comes up small. I don't give a damn about his numbers. And let me just say this about Caleb Williams. This kid is supremely talented. Gentlemen, everyone in the chat, did y'all see this young man roll to the left? Cock the ball behind his head. Unable to step into the throw or put any kind of weight. He couldn't even get his hips into the throw. It was all arm and shoulder. And this kid threw a damn dime over 3 defenders right into the receiver's hand. Caleb Williams is special. And what makes him even more special is his ability to stay alive, keep players alive when things break down. I'm telling you, this Bears team, they're scary. And Colston Loveland is on the verge of being a star. That young tight end he's going to be a star next year. I'm telling you, he's one of the tight ends that you're going to have to reckon with. You're going to have to game plan each and every single week. That Bears defense, listen, I know what they gave up yesterday, man, but they made plays when they needed to, man. Congratulations to the Bears, man. And for Green Bay, you have to feel absolutely dejected. Now, I know I was saying fun. I asked a question earlier about a coaching change in Buffalo. What about in Green Bay? Now, before y'all say I'm crazy, Adam Schefter was speaking about that this morning. When Adam Schefter speaks about that, you know he's heard something from his sources. So is there a chance that there's a head coach change in Green Bay? Because let's not make no mistake about it. He's come up short in the playoffs. The Packers have come up short in the playoffs. What's your thoughts about that?
Well, this game here is one of those games where people can actually stick their foot in their mouth about Caleb Williams, right? Because everybody at the beginning of the season was like, Caleb Williams wasn't that guy. Even last season, they were like, he was not that guy. He's not the guy for Chicago. Even Chicago fans were booing this kid. But patience won out this for Caleb Williams. The win marked Chicago's first playoff victory since 2010, right? And it cemented him coming into the playoffs. So the thing is about Caleb Williams is it was like he said before it was after he drafted. He said, and I don't know, I'm not going to say if I can quote him, but he said he deserved everything he gets, and he deserves it because I mean, people came after this kid, but you talking about people that didn't want him here in Chicago. And I'm excuse me, I'm not going to lie and say I watched the game last night, but the highlights that I saw was show Caleb Williams and his tenacity to win, the will to win. And that would ultimately won him this game. Like, it wasn't like I'm out here to prove against you guys that I can play the game. He's out here to show, hey, I'm the guy for Chicago. And he's been showing that all season, hence the reason why they're still in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I want to show some love to this Packers and Bears rivalry. I mean, they played 3 games in about a 6-week period, and they were all phenomenal. So I always say, no matter what, we can talk about Falcons and Saints of recent, and we can talk about Steelers and Ravens. I think still the all-time greatest rivalry is Bears versus Packers, just because of the longevity of it. Yeah. And if you continue to have these kind of games from here on out, Love versus Williams for the next 10 years, sign me up with these 2 teams. Michael Parsons coming back next year as well, but. Let me tell you something about Caleb Williams, and I agree with everything you said, Dolph. This was pretty much a history-changing win, in my opinion, because when you get to Ben Johnson, there's always that good head coach with that good quarterback putting together, like you said, Caleb magic can happen, right? And that's why he was the number 1 overall pick. That's why his first year at USC, we were saying, that guy's number 1 overall pick. That guy's the best quarterback in the draft. And we're finally seeing that now. You give him a team around him. Now, I'll tell you what, can they go far? They got lucky because their game on defense is turnovers. Turnovers. And they couldn't quite get the turnover, but they still won. Yeah. And that means it went on your offense to continue scoring. And that is what we hadn't seen all year to that degree. Because they're the comeback kings, we know about that. But down 18 in the playoffs to the Packers, who are just killing it on offense in that first half. Shout out to Chicago, man. That was a huge win, and that can mean a lot more, not only for this year and in these playoffs, because they'll have home field again next week. Shout out to the Eagles for not playing their starters. This game is going to be in Chicago next week, no matter who is going to be their opponent-wise. So they'll have that kind of energy again with this team. So, but next year, when you do get better on defense, when you do get better on offense, you're only going to have more success as it goes on, because you got your head coach and you solidified your quarterback, and now you got weapons around them. The O-line looked good too. You got the running game, and the running game didn't even really take full effect in this game. And it tells you, if we can get this passing game going on, look out NFL this year, right? Because they could easily make themselves now into the NFC Championship game, and who knows when that game will happen. So I got to give credit to Chicago. Green Bay, man, very unfortunate when you go through that lax, man. It's almost like we're up 21-3, and it's almost like I kind of don't want to be up that much. Early in the game. No one ever wants to be that, because you is a tendency to just to relax.
Get relaxed,
you get relaxed real quick, and you don't want to have that. It's almost like I would rather be up like a touchdown, maybe even 10 points, but 18 points going into halftime. You're in the locker room. You're all high five. Everyone's happy, right? The only ones mad are coaches, because they have to be mad, right? You gotta find something. But as humans, you're like, yo, this game is easy. We got in the bag, and then you go out there your first possession, you go 3 and out. All right, and Chicago comes in and get a field goal. Well, I mean, it wasn't much as 3 points, but the confidence boosters, little things like that happen all the time. Yeah. But Green Bay, as far as you go, Matt LaFleur, another year, another time being short, and this isn't the Buffalo Bills situation where they were sorry for so damn long,
Right.
And now they got great, and now they're not winning though. So it's kind of easier to move on from your coach. The Packers have a successful history.
Yeah.
You know, Matt LaFleur wasn't the first Packer head coach to have success. You know, they've all done it. It feels like. So if you're not bringing in the Lombardi's championships, what are we doing then? Because this game solidified who the Packers really are. Without Micah Parsons, we saw that they just give up yards after yards after yards, and unfortunately, he might bite the bullet. I mean, I want to see him come back one more year, but I wouldn't be really scratching my head if they let him go, because the Packers have had success everywhere they go, no matter who the coaching tandem is. So, Jordan Love, can they get them a number one receiver? And I know they got Matthew Golden, but I don't think he's a number one receiver still. I just don't like his size. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, he had 2. So I mean, they haven't found. They got a bunch of 2s and 3s at the receiver position.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they're good, but who can really make it? Who's your Puka Nacua? When I need a play, right? We saw them drop key passes. Jalen Reed dropped the pass. We saw Dobbs dropping passes. You know, that team when it was crunch time, the receivers yet again could not build up to it. And obviously the Bears did a good job of not even the Bears, the Packers did a good job of getting their running game out the way.
Yeah.
Got Josh Jacobs. You got him there for a reason. Yep. That man only had the football. I know he's battling an injury, so I can understand it. But if he's in the game, use his ass. And they not run him nearly enough in that second half to lose an 18-point lead. That means you're not running the ball enough, in my opinion. And shout out to the Bears, though.
And their game management, man. His game management of the clock in that second half, man. I mean, you start a 4-minute offense, man. You're passing the ball instead of running the ball, you know, forcing them to have to use all their timeouts. You're leaving them with timeouts. You call a timeout and you come back on the field and you have a delay of game. I mean, their clock management, man, was just awful yesterday down the stretch. So there are a number of things to look at, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Absolute dumb. That delay of game after a timeout was dumb as hell. You're right. That was dumb as hell. How the hell you get a delay of game after you just can't? And what was funny is Love was trying to call back-to-back timeouts, and you can't call back-to-back timeouts.
You can't. Nope, you can't.
In the NFL. That's not allowed. So, man, that was on coaching, man. That was poor communication by everybody on the sideline. So you had to look into all that. And for Coach, I'm calling you out because you ain't here, because you were talking that shit last week. So Caleb Williams had a quote for Coach and all the haters out there after the game. Caleb said, baby, we're here and we're going to be here for a while, be in a bunch of games and be in these moments and come out victorious. Take that. Coach Rock, the game has changed with your head. Take that. Caleb Williams, 361 yards and 2 touchdowns, baby. Yeah, he had 2 INTs, but he's so damn talented he made up for it, baby.
Yeah. It's hard to look at a stat that's
shout out to the Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. I'm not ashamed. I said it. Hell, partly of it last year. This is the best Bears quarterback in history of Chicago. I mean, easily. And someone was like, someone had to kind of question me, like, are you sure? Just 3?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, this is the best Bears
in history.
In history.
Better than the infamous Jim McMahon.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Oh my goodness.
He was scared by the one of the greatest.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
one
sir.
of the most overrated quarterbacks.
Overrated.
Anybody could have won a championship with that defense.
You say overrated, but the man won.
You can't. That's why Mike Dick cursed him out every week.
Listen.
The best
You cannot dispute winning. You cannot dispute winning. You can say what you want about the man, about the individual, but you can't dispute winning. The man won. He came in and he won.
Trent Dilfer won as well. Nobody give a damn about Trent Dilfer.
Well, Trent Dilfer was.
Dilfer was better than McMahon.
You know what I'm saying? What's his name?
Notice I went.
Johnson. He won one too. Nobody give a damn about him.
Brad Johnson.
But look, notice I said Jim McMahon and not Trent Dilfer, right? So it's totally different.
McMahon was like, I'm good, John. He was carried by one of the greatest defenses in the entire world. He still won. Kudos to you.
Yeah, I got you on that. I got
as
you
far
on
as
that.
Quarterback play, easily. He's already the best quarterback in Bears history. I'm not ashamed to say that already. Year 3.
By a landslide.
Landslide.
Yeah.
Landslide. The talent alone.
Caleb definitely can put his name in history with the Chicago Bears. He can cement himself in the NFL as being one of the best too. But it's hard to overlook a stat when you got a quarterback that you're playing against that threw for 323 yards and 4 touchdowns and lose a game, right? That means both quarterbacks have to play outstanding for somebody to edge out that win. And Caleb Williams was that guy. He went on to pull this thing out. And the thing what I like about Caleb too, he's not easily rattled. You know what I mean? Most quarterbacks you see get to the point where, they start looking for answers, especially when they're down. They start looking for answers that don't know where to turn. Caleb Williams seemed like he was well in his zone. He was well within his aura. I mean, whatever you want to call it. But he was never rattled. I didn't see it.
I like the fact that he makes other folks accountable. There was a play with Luther Burden. Luther Burden ran the wrong route. You could tell, and Caleb Williams let him know. He's fiery on the sideline. Or hey, you ran that route wrong. Don't do that again. Pretty much. Something like that.
I gotta go back and watch the whole game because all I did was watch the highlight.
He was animated on the sideline, and I hadn't seen that often, but I'm glad I saw it because he's like, it tells you he wants to win. He wants to win. And the only way you animate like that is if you really, really, really want to win that bad. And I like where this Bears offense went because the running game, which is going to be the reason why they can win a Super Bowl, is a running game. It did not exist yesterday, and they still found a way to win with their passing game. That only gives the entire offense more confidence because we know we can run that football with the best of them with our dynamic tandem, right? So it's a good sight if you're a Chicago fan, man. As cocky as those son of guns are, man, they deserve it.
We've been waiting a long time, bro.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
like the Lions fans were.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to the wild card playoff straight baller, baby. Let's go, Carlos. Carlos, give me the music, baby. Oh, yeah. As the NFL turns, family, how you doing? It's your boy, No, baby. It's the wild card edition of Straight Ballin'. Well, I didn't have a lot of options this week to scour across the nation, baby. So, dog, where you going? I know you're all like, let's see where dog going today. Well, baby, I'm going to the Sunshine State, baby. That's right. My straight baller today will be on the field. It is not a quarterback, baby. It is a guy who a lot of people have forgotten about. You have forgotten how talented he is. You have forgotten how explosive he is. But today, against a suspect defense in the Buffalo Bills, Brian Thomas Jr. will reintroduce himself. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is what? Oh, man. Brian Thomas is my straight baller for the day. Let's go, fellas.
Yo, I had to look around too, man, and I'm going the opposite side of the field. I'm going with the defense, you guys. San Francisco versus Philadelphia, and I'm going with that Eagles defense where you say, who? There's two things we know in life. White man can't jump, but a white man can play cornerback, you guys. That's right. Cooper DeJean is going to be all over the field today. white man flying with the Eagles, you guys. That quarterback, color anything, y'all. Each has a damn good corner. Cooper DeJean as my straight player of the week for the wild card. Recap, you guys. I think it's an interception and a forced fumble. How about that? What about you, Cowboy?
Ooh, unlike Dolph, my straight baller, straight shot caller is a quarterback. But I'm not staying in the NFL. I'm not staying in the NFL, guys. We never flint in the face of adversity. When we had to respond, we responded. Yeah, y'all may have stolen his Lamborghini, but you didn't stop that ride to the top. Put some respect on his name after all the noise and the doubters that said he couldn't win the big game away from Georgia. Whether people love the swagger or hate the plan for a portal, the results are undeniable. He went on a heavyweight revenge tour and dismantled the best teams of the best. He dismantled the heavyweights of the 2025 season. The first round, he knocked off Texas A&M. The quarterfinals, he took down the reigning champs of Ohio State in every very defensive fashion. And then in the semifinal in the Fiesta Bowl, and oh, what a fiesta it was. In the legacy-defining performance, he took down the one and the only, the Ole Miss Rebels. And don't lie, Carson Beck is my straight baller, shot caller of the week. And I'm not saying that just because he is my quarterback of the Canes, Miami.
Man, this man just bought up Carson Beck. This will be the only time Carson Beck will get selected for straight baller of the day, because when he gets to the NFL, he will be a career journeyman. He ain't a starting quarterback in the NFL. He's trying to get 7-8 years playing in college. He done played a whole damn career in college. He's trying to get an 8 damn year. But listen, he could go to the UFL and be the league's all-time leader. I'm just saying, man. Carson Beck, bro. I like Carson Beck at Georgia, man. I just think that he's talented, but I don't think he's that guy like a lot of people were trying to make him out to be. But listen, the kid's doing this thing, and he's surrounded by some dogs, baby. He got some dogs, and that freshman from Miami,
hey,
my God,
that's what we did.
There, that kid right there is special, man.
Yeah.
And Carson Beck looked like Napoleon Dynamite. They took his glasses off. Man, y'all stupid, man. Man, we got to get out here. Listen, Carlos will be having the Bills taking on the Jaguars, man. So come on over to Uneducated Sports Talk. Check out Carlos and PJ immediately after this stream. We thank you all for joining us. And listen, we'll be back next Sunday for the divisional round. And hopefully we'll have the hater in here. Coach will be back in the building. He'll stop ducking it. We'll see everybody next week. And remember, family, what we tell them, fellas, the doors are now open. So come on in. Enjoy your wild card weekend. We out.